So everyone is joining us in our official welcome. For those of you who are with me in the AirMeet demo, my apologies. I should have told you that once I ended the session, you have to a little arrow, but you guys figured it out. The arrow in the top left-hand corner to actually leave the session. Hello from Europe, from in Belgium. Thank you so much for basically room hop with me. So we're now in the official welcome. And we'll see. Arthur has joined me. And Shin says, was it who says? Someone said you're looking sharp. Yes. Yes. And Nashville. Nashville is in the house. Hello, Randy. Thank you for hanging out with us. The triplets are in the house. Oh my gosh. Chicago is in the house. Hi, Cabria. Oh, thanks so much, Kenneth. We're striped out. We tried to coordinate. Motor Boogie. London's calling. Hi, Anil. Welcome. Good morning, Athena. Hi, Sarah in the UK. Hi, Christy. Michigan is in the house. Victoria. California. Hi, Becky. It's so great to have you here. I hope one day that we can be together in person for another symposium. Hi, Louisville, Kentucky. Brandy. Rhonda from Indiana. Oh, thanks so much, Arlene, for looking forward to this. I can't believe the day is finally here. It's a little surreal. We've been planning this for over a year. Thank you, Liam, for joining us again in this new room. Christina is another Michigander. I can't say that right, Michigander. Milwaukee is in the house with Lisa. Nikki and Becky are joined together again in a virtual space. So we are going to get this party started. Thank you so much for taking time out of your lives to spend the next 3 days together in community. I say this all the time, but I only do this for Prince. I want to make sure that Prince's name remains on the lips of the children. And I also want to give reverence for the place of music. Music is so important. And I do feel in the current day, music is being devalued. Albums are being devalued, as you know. Prince loved the album format. So that's the reason why I focus on the albums. It's also the reason why I focus in terms of the symposia on the music. I think it's so important to talk about such an incredible body of work that Prince created. It has been the soundtrack to life. I'm sure it has been the soundtrack to your life. When my mama's not with me, when my husband's not with me, when I'm all alone, even if I don't have anything I can play music, I can hear the music in my head and it makes me feel better. So I do these events to just remind everyone about, first and foremost, the power of music. And also, Prince was the best to ever do it. And he's given so much music. It's just so insane. We still haven't gotten all the music. I hope that one day we get more of it. I doubt I'll be alive when everything is, going to be released. But I hope and pray that I will be able to hear it. I forgot to set up my, let me see. Give you a little audio, but I need to find my love sexy button. I gotta find my love sexy button. I gotta figure out where I put that. Here we go. Because even though this is not the Love Sexy Symposium. All right, now we can begin. All right, even though this is for Kanisa, if I can, let's see, I'm pushing too many buttons. Here we go.
The Rainbow Children.
All right, so go ahead.
How many triggers do you have?
Well, technically, I can have as many as I want. Right now, I have 16. But yeah, but
we're in for a treat.
But not all prints though. I haven't decked them out.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes. All right. So I have to do some housekeeping things. So bear with me. This is boring stuff, especially what I'm about to say, but bear with me. The estate of Prince Rogers Nelson is not affiliated, associated, or connected with the Prince 1+1+1is3 Symposium, nor has it endorsed or sponsored the Prince 1+1+1is3 Symposium. Further, the estate of Prince Rogers Nelson has not licensed any of its intellectual property to the producers, advertisers, or directors of the Prince 1+1+1is3 Symposium. So this is not affiliated with the Prince estate in any way. So I want to make sure that everyone is aware of that. The other thing I want to say is I have to give massive thanks to our sponsors that helped me promote this event. But before I do that, I want to give two very special shout outs at the top. I normally wait to the end, but it's been a crazy year, as you guys know. It's been a crazy time for me personally, and I could have not done this event without the guy who is to my right. I don't know which screen is what configuration he is on your screen, but the one, the only, the original music snob, even though I know there are four of them, but Arthur Turnbull.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I couldn't have done it without it. I still can't do it without you. It's going to be a crazy 3 days. So I really do appreciate you being my wingman. It means so much to me. And then a really massive shout out to Krista Battersby.
Krista.
Yes, Krista has been with me from the very beginning. Oh my God, Thomas. Hi, gotta say hi to Thomas. So Krista has been with me from the very beginning. She's done she doesn't have to do it. She volunteers her time. She only does it because she loves me. And she has been critical to the in-person symposia. So if you went to the Sign of the Times, the original screening and panel, she helped me with that. She helped me with Love Sexy. The only one she didn't help me with was the Bat Dance one, but that was because I was at Spelman. Is Yost in the house? Oh my God, Prince Vault is in the house. Hi, Yost. It's so great to have you here. So I have a couple of my really dear purple friends, Thomas and Yost. So I'm so happy that you guys are here, that you found where we are. That is so wonderful. So have to do this, have to thank my sponsors. So bear with me. They are also in the reception. You can see who the major sponsors are, but NYU Tandon, which is my academic home, I have to give a special shout out because that's where we do our in-person symposia. Hopefully next year we will be able to have a hybrid symposium, meaning like in-person and virtual at the same time. That's what I'm hoping. And I'm hoping that NYU Tandon will allow us to use their space. So I have to give massive shout outs to NYU Tandon that's been with us from the beginning, the original Sign of the Times event. Then also NYU's Global Inclusion, Diversity, and Strategic Innovation Division. It's a long mouthful. We call it OGI, but you guys would know what OGI means. So the Global Inclusion, Diversity, and Strategic Innovation, Dr. Coleman, thank you so much for supporting this work. I really appreciate it. And I have to give a massive shout out to Dr. Deborah Willis. For those of you who don't know who Deborah Willis is, do some of your Googles, as Michael Dean would say, and find out who Dr. Deborah Willis is. She is an incredible, she's a MacArthur Genius awardee. She has released a gazillion photography books about African-American photographers. She is a legend. She is a wonderful woman. She is who I want to be when I grow up. And she is the department chair of the Department of Photography and Imaging at NYU Tisch. And she is also in charge of the Institute of African American Affairs. And now Dr. Joan Morgan is working with Dr. Deborah Willis as leading the Center for Black Visual Culture. So they are also supporting this programming and helping me promote it. I really appreciate that. Integrated Digital Media is my academic home. They also supported the Sign of Times event and the Love Sexy event, particularly. That's how I got Kat and Dr. Fink and Ingrid is IDM, Integrated Digital Media. So I have to give a massive shout out to my program. And then a new sponsor this year is the Center for the Study of Gender and Sexuality, also at NYU. Another sponsor is the 370J project from NYU. And then our final NYU sponsor is the Art and Science Liberal Studies program. So it's really awesome to have the support of NYU. And one day, hopefully next year, we will be able to meet in person in New York. So it's important that I give thanks to my sponsors. Thank you for listening to that. So the moment we've been waiting for. This is day one of our 3-day symposium. I'm so excited. I know if you're not excited, that Lisa is, because it is
the Rainbow Children.
It is the Rainbow Children Day.
That will not get old.
I know it won't.
Will not get old.
Flash, One Night Alone Day.
So who's coming up first? We've got 4 panelists for the first group.
Yes, we do. We have 4 panelists, and let me make sure I have all the days all mixed in, so I want to make sure that I'm right. So the people we're calling up, we have the fantastic, the one and only Monique W. Morris. Her talk from last year's DM40 GB30 about Graffiti Bridge was eye-opening. I would highly recommend that you go back and watch that. It's on my YouTube channel. It's also on the Symposium website. It was a brilliant talk, so I can't wait to hear what she has to say about the Rainbow Children this year. Then we have Erica Thompson, who we love and who has been with us. She did a presentation for Love Sexy. She moderated at the Bat Dance Symposium. She also did a presentation last year. And so she's also going to give a talk. And then third up is Aisha Staggers, who actually, she was with us at the Love Sexy Symposium. So she is back with a Rainbow Children presentation. And new to the symposiums is the author, Matt Thorne. And I'm really excited to hear from Matt Thorne about the Rainbow Children. So those are the first 4 presenters. The moderator for that event will be Dee Jindai, who was also a moderator from DM40 GB30. She's also a colleague of mine at NYU. So it's really great to have NYU participation and support with these symposia. So this is definitely Nicolay is in the place to be. Hi, Nicolay. So Nicolay is going to be with us tomorrow for Diamonds and Pearls Day. And he is going to be on a Diamonds and Pearls roundtable. Yes, Donnie, foreign exchange all day, every day. Yes, so it's so great to have everyone here. Robert is here, Robert Loss, and he will also be giving a presentation on the Rainbow Children later today around, well, he's not, this is not the time he's going on, but within the 5 to 7 p.m. New York City time, he will be within that panel where actually Erica Thompson will be doing the moderating for that. So we're getting close to noon, and I want to be mindful of time, and I really want to keep this train going to the stations on time. So with that being said, just let me give you a really quick synopsis. So as Arthur said, we're going to have our first presentation about the Rainbow Children starting at noon time, which is be 12 minutes from now. Then in between each session, we're going to have a 30-minute break. So you move your body, you get your bio breaks in. I also have a really special yoga video in the arena. It's the first virtual booth. So if you want to get your yoga on, I have a fantastic instructor. Her name is Darren Robinson, and she will take you through some hatha yoga to just keep you, all, moving and feeling good with these 3 days, because I just don't want you to be chained to a computer. So it's really important to move your body. And then we're going to have the moment I always look forward to. I'm calling them the Core 4. So this is my PSA, my public service announcement. We need a name. The core four, the guys who have been with me from the very beginning, they come back every single year, which is Zaire, Anil, Dash, Miles Marshall Lewis, Elliot H. Powell, and myself. We need a band name. Miles Marshall Lewis suggested the Crystal Ballers, and I was like, no. So we need some suggestions. So when you're thinking about it, you know, throughout the weekend, if you get like an epiphany, you take your shower, you go, you know what? They might be called. Yeah. So we would love any suggestions because we definitely, I like Kenneth says, Grandmaster Duff and the Purple Four. I love that because I was really big into Kung Fu movies as a kid. And that's definitely up my alley. The Fantastic Four. I love that. Fantastic Four is great. So I want to be mindful of time because we're going to switch it up so we can actually begin our first presentation, which will be Monique Morris. So we will see you in a few minutes. When I end the session, you can always get out of the session by this little arrow that you will see in the top left-hand corner. And we will call you back on the next room for the Rainbow Children presentations, panel number 1. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us during this official welcome. The time went by so fast. This weekend is going to go by really fast. So enjoy yourselves. It's so important that you take time out of this crazy time that we're in to celebrate Prince, to celebrate music, to celebrate community, life, and love. Thank you for spending your time with us, your most valuable commodity. It means a lot. You could be anywhere right now, but you're choosing to be with us. It means so much. So give us a second, and we are going to transition and get this party started for
the Rainbow Children.
That was for Arthur.
Yes, it was.